Internet's going crazy today. Apparently, it's no longer a secret. Floyd has booked the MGM Grand for August 26th, excuse me. Nothing's made official, but obviously everybody's saying this is for Floyd and Conor's fight. I'll kick it over to you. Well, actually, Jeff, you were telling us before the show that it's a done deal, it's signed, and it's over, and Floyd's already agreed to the fight, right?
No.
No, I mean, is there? What's the significance of this date? Floyd usually fights in September, and also, could it be anything else at this point?
Well, I mean, I think that if he, of course, if he got the date, you know, and especially with the MGM, I mean, the fight's gonna happen. And I mean, he is training.
Yeah. My question is, I'll ask you this, Kevin. Why would they have this event at the MGM as opposed to T-Mobile, which holds more people? I mean, obviously the gate's going to be huge, so it's just some lost revenue. Obviously the TV revenue is more important, but still, you're giving away a lot of money.
Maybe just, you know, probably because Floyd is loyal to the actual MGM Grand. You know, that's his home. You know, that's been his home for the past 10 years. Yeah. You know, so I mean that's what it probably would more so seem like to me.
You're the business guy, Mayor.
The business angle on that is the gate's not going to be that significant of a revenue. The difference is, you know, a 15,000 venue compared to a 12,000 venue. The gate's not going to. It's already going to be, you know, when you look at the Manny Pacquiao numbers, when you're talking about ringside seats, we're going for a high 5 figures, possibly some of them are even going for 6 figures. Bob Arum was selling those front rows for. Gate's not going to be that significant, and more so, Floyd is comfortable at MGM. His last, like Kevin said, his last 5-10 fights have been all at the MGM Grand. That's where he's comfortable as the A side. You wouldn't want to switch that. And for what? You sacrifice it for the sake of a couple extra thousand seats. The money is going to be in the pay-per-view numbers. The money is not going to. It's going to be in the sponsorships. The money, international TV, international networks. That's where the real money is going to be. It's not going to be in, you know, a couple of thousand people at the door. And plus, Floyd's comfort level is more important than anything else. Exactly. But let's talk about the date.
Well, that's what I was going to get.
It's 10 days after my birthday.
That's very important.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that Floyd has secured a date at the MGM. Let's be very clear about that. June, I think it was 10th, 11th, 12th, or maybe 8th, 9th, 10th was secured.
Yeah, he had a baby.
That was secured also by the MGM. If you looked at their, their room rate, they quadrupled.
Some people are pissed off. They paid the big bucks for those rooms.
Yeah, you know. So nothing is set. Floyd is the master of promoting, the master of hype, the master of building things up. This could be another build-up, but like we all know, with Floyd, you just never know.
Jeff, real quick, if he was trying to stick it to Oscar, why would he do it that far in front? I know it's still gonna, as far as the people have so much money to spend on pay-per-views, they might not do both. That still gives a little bit of time for people to get their next money. I would have maybe went a week before if I really wanted to stick it to Oscar. Or do you think there's something?
Well, I don't think it's so much about sticking it to Oscar. I mean, because it doesn't matter, because the fight's going to sell whether Oscar calls himself trying to boycott it or whatever the case may be. But the fight's going to happen, and the fight's going to be bigger than the Canelo and Triple G fight.
But do you think the fight, would it be bigger if it was before the Triple G Canelo fight or after?
Good question.
I don't think it matters. I think it's going to be big no matter what.
Yeah. Same thing. I think it's going to be big. Floyd's coming back. Everybody's going to want to see, they're looking at him. He's 50-0. They want to see, him. They want to see if he's going to run through Conor McGregor. I mean, that's what the public, thinks is going to happen. So that fight is going to be huge.
I actually side with Jody a little bit. Sorry, Helen, to cut you off. I think there is a factor of it with it planning around the Canelo Triple G fight. And the fight, without a doubt, would not be as big if it was after Canelo and Triple G. Because, and we have to say this, the fight is not as competitive as Canelo and Triple G is going to be. It's just not going to be. So you have to get this element of entertainment out of the way first. And then, and I hate to say this, but then the real boxing can take over.
And I do want to mention that. Oh, go ahead.
No
Go ahead.
No, I mean, and I'm kind of looking at it from a fan perspective, like if fans are like, okay, there's 2 fights back to back, 2 huge fights, but they can only afford to watch one or to go pay for one and attend one. Yeah.
No, there is absolutely a significant upside to being first, promoting it early, getting on that first. Yeah, obviously, you know, Floyd doesn't really plan around anybody, but for this one, you're damn right he did.
And I also want to note that Conor tweeted out today, something big is coming.
Yeah.
So he tweeted out so. But what I'm curious about is if indeed this is a date, and it's still going to take a few days at least to announce it, right? It's a relatively short build-up.
Sure is.
For this. Do you think that's maybe, I'll ask you, Kevin, I think you might have some good insight on this. Do you think it'll be so often from Conor that Floyd maybe said, let's do this quick and short, it'll be entertaining, but dealing with Conor for 3 or 4 months, right, it might be a little much for Floyd?
I mean, I think I actually think Floyd's gonna get a kick out of it, man. I mean, because he's meeting a guy that, you know, talks as much, if not more, trash than him. You know, so I think the buildup is gonna be quick because Conor McGregor's probably just gonna come straight at him and just start talking crazy. You know, and Floyd is going to be Floyd. You know, I mean, will he take the humble approach, or will he take, you know, the pretty boy Floyd approach?
He's going to be the bigger trash talker.
I mean, Floyd. You know, Floyd hasn't really talked too much trash, but I hope he brings the pretty boy Floyd back out for this one, and, you know, goes all in if this is his last fight. You know, and
I think he has to a little bit, right? Because otherwise, Conor just walks.
He'll walk right over.
I mean, Conor. No one's going to walk all over Floyd, but, you know, he's going to talk his trash. You know, but Floyd's going to hit him where it hurts. You know, you got choked out. You know, and this and that, you know. So, I mean, I think you're going to see a little bit of both. I just hope, you know, we get the pretty boy Floyd that talks crazy, man. You know, I would like to see that.
Kevin, I think if Floyd does not talk back, Conor will absolutely steamroll him in terms of the hype. But I will tell you this also. You have to remember who's controlling this fight, and it's Mayweather Promotions, Al Heyman Sports. So there are going to be preset rules and regulations on what you can say, how much you can say, and all. At the end of the day, Conor will never make this kind of money in his entire career, let alone in one fight. So they are going to abide by every regulation, everything that's set forth. And at the end of the day, listen, we're all along for the ride. We all know it's entertaining. We all know the fight is a 100% to 0%, and nothing against Conor McGregor because I think he's an amazing athlete. But in this realm, he's out of. It's a brand new shirt. Why don't we talk about why I'm sitting this close to you?
Because I'm scared of heights. Because I'm scared of these type of heights.
We have 2 on the end or chicken.
He's the only one that has a sticker on it. Huh?
That means yours is used.
Yeah, you got a used shirt.
Oh, no.
I don't even think there's stickers for that shirt.
You gave me some. You put a bozo sticker.
So, Kevin, I want to know, then, what's your prediction? Which round?
The fight?
Yeah.
I would probably give Conor, I think, maybe like 3 rounds. It just depends on how Floyd.
You give him 3 rounds?
No, I said I think Floyd will probably stop him in like 3 rounds.
He'll survive 3 rounds.
I think he'll survive 2 rounds, and I think Floyd will stop him in the 3rd round. It just depends on how Floyd comes out. I hope Floyd comes out, you know, in like a seek and destroy type mode, and he then doesn't play it too safe, which I don't think he will.
I'm thinking that Conor will come out trying to. He's sleeping.
Wake up, man! We're filming
No,
the
he's
show.
not sleeping. He's not sleeping. He's not sleeping.
It's 8 a.m. I'm just kidding. No, well, I'm thinking, what if, like, you know, Conor pulls the mind games? Because I'm sure he's going to do that in the ring, go taunt Floyd or
Floyd's
something.
not going to be stupid. You know, you're not going to see Floyd come out there and just Mike Tyson him. He's not going to do that. You know, I mean, that's not in Floyd's demeanor. You know, you're going to see Floyd come out calculated, read Conor. Obviously, he's not going to be stupid in his 50th fight and just come out and fight a crazy fight. He's going to come out, read Conor, see what he reacts to, see what he does. And then once he sees how he reacts, then he's just going to take advantage of it.
How pissed off will fans be, though, if Floyd finishes him in the 1st round?
I think everybody will be excited because they haven't seen Floyd finish somebody in a long time.
If Floyd,
interesting point.
It's so hard to predict because Floyd, you know, a lot of us and I had predicted, you know, maybe he'll carry him for a while and, you know, punish him and that kind of thing. But the thing is, if Conor makes it 10, 11 rounds, or I don't know, it's going to be 10 rounder.
It's 12. I think it's 12
can't
rounds.
imagine the athletic commission allowed a 12
well, either way,
if Floyd's going to do this, he's going to fight in a 12-round fight. It's going to be just like he's fought all his other fights.
If Conor makes it 8, 9, 10, 11 rounds, a lot of MMA fans,
that's a moral victory.
How do you have a 0-0 guy go that long?
You know, Floyd is obviously my promoter, but you know, if Conor does go, the difference, it's not a good look, honestly. You know, and that's just because I know we all here at this table know what Floyd is capable of doing. Jeff especially, you know what I'm saying, Jeff? And, you know, I feel like you know, Conor is not on Floyd's level in any way, shape, or form when it comes to boxing. And, you know, Floyd, I feel like, you know, he should get Conor out of there. That's just how I feel. I mean, the guy's never been in a 12-round championship fight at the highest level. He's never been past the amateurs, you know. I mean, Floyd should get him out of there. I'm not gonna say. Fight. See, now everybody's saying that it's a victory for Conor if he survives, or Floyd really takes an L if he survives. No, that's stupid, because at the end of the day, if he takes an L, he takes an L. But it's not a good. It wouldn't be a good look. But at the end of the day, you know, Floyd is Floyd. You know, Floyd cares about one thing, man. That W, or two things, that W and that check. Yeah. And as long as he gets them two things, I really don't think he really cares.
That you know, people, Floyd hasn't knocked anyone out forever.
Yeah.
Conor, I'm sorry, you Conor fans. I love Conor as an entertainer, as an MMA fighter.
Comments are going wild.
But he's not taking as many clean shots as he's going to take in this fight. You just can't walk in there. Floyd,
he's going to take a beating.
Like I've said before, you know, if you let someone hit you, it might not be one punch that does it. It's accumulation. He's going to get hit flush so many times.
Floyd hit you with shots you can't see. He hit Shane. He got Shane's respect. He got Canelo's respect. Canelo's a big guy. He got Pacquiao's respect. No one's just going to just run all over Floyd. You know, that's just not going to happen. If Conor thinks that Floyd,
Jose Aldo, and,
if you know, if he thinks he's really if he thinks Floyd really can't punch, he's going to be in for a rude awakening when he gets hit by him.
He barely survived with
Diaz.
Yeah. I mean, not the first fight, even the second one.
Yeah, he was getting beat up, and I think it was the third round of that fight. He was getting beat up, so I don't know. You know,
Jeff. Another thing we do know, Floyd has been in the gym for the last week or so, going at it pretty hard. What have you seen him train a little bit, and what are you seeing out of him? Any different approach? Is he going to work with a lot of MMA fighters? What do you know, and what have you seen?
Well, I mean, the last time I seen him. Well, I didn't go to the last sparring, but the last person he sparred with was Devin Haney, so that's another boxer. And prior to that, he sparred with
some of his fighters.
He sparred with
Sanjar. And he sparred with another one of his fighters. I mean, Floyd looks like Floyd, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Floyd's gonna be Floyd regardless.
Like he's just preparing, you know, for another fight.
Yeah.
What kind of for the three fighters and trainers, Floyd never takes anything easy, you know, but do you? When you're this much of a favorite, how do you see him approaching this? Is there any chance that he overlooks this guy, or does he come in like he's fighting Manny Pacquiao?
Nah.
The dude is going to train probably harder.
All he knows is winning.
Yeah,
so
because he knows, especially with this one.
Floyd knows one speed when it comes to training, and there's nothing. You know, he knows one speed, and that's just go, work. He's not going to just dial that back because it's Conor McGregor. You know, you sleep on people, and that's how you get beaten. Floyd is Floyd, man.
He come this far.
Yeah, come on, man.
But he can go backwards.
Do you know how much money was on his contract that he signed for? Was it the $100 million? Or?
I don't know I don't know. No clue. I don't know if Floyd signed the contract. I don't know how much money he said it was $100 million. That was his. That's what he wanted. I'm pretty sure they gave it to him. You know, but I have no clients.
Remember, that does not include any upside of pay-per-view. It doesn't include anything else.
He probably might make what he made with the Pacquiao fight. Maybe more. You just never know.
He'll make more. Because what you're bringing in all of the UFC fans, the guys that put a million and a half buys for Conor's fight. They're going to bring them over to the boxing side who wouldn't have regularly paid for a boxing fight. And then plus all your other boxing fans. Plus, I think this thing's going to have so much hype that you're going to get your casual fight fans or just casual sports fans.
Even like my mom doesn't watch sports, doesn't
Helen's mom's going to buy it.
Yeah. And she's like, I want to watch it.
On a stream.
Yeah. Probably Jeff's going to have one of those fake streams.
And in a way, I think this is Floyd's, you know, he's not going to take it easy because this is his biggest fight. I mean, if he lost this would be worse than losing to Manny Pacquiao.
Let's not even approach.
I'm saying that's why he's
0%.
But I'm saying that's why he approaches that way, because you know he would have caught a lot of hell if he lost to Manny or whoever. But if he lost to Conor, never live that down. So he's gonna have to approach it. That's why, he might not even.
His motivation, the man's made damn near probably $1 billion in boxing. I mean, he's not gonna. With making that type of money, normally guys slack. He ain't slack yet. So this now is not going to be the time in his last fight. You know, I don't think this is going to be the time.
But that's an interesting point. You know, aside from the money, and I know money is a big factor, but aside from the money, there's very little victories Floyd can win off of this fight. If it goes too much, if it goes too many rounds, Conor gets the win. If Floyd doesn't look sharp, Conor gets at least a moral victory. If he doesn't knock him out, if he hits him, if Conor hits him, there's a lot to lose for. There is a lot at stake for Floyd.
It's a fight.
The first time I'm really looking at it that way is the only upside, and it's a big upside, but the only upside is the money.
And the 50-0.
Well, the 50-0, I mean, you know that the mainline boxing guys aren't really going to give him credit.
That's what I was going to ask Jeff. Do you think they're
not
going to
get credit
on
for
his 50-0?
Of course.
They're going to shit on anything Floyd does. And
I think unless he fights Triple G or Andre
and
Ward,
even if he fought Triple G, they're going to say fight someone else anyway. So it doesn't even matter. There's always going to be somebody. And Floyd knows that. That's why he's going to do this fight, get his 50-0, get his $200-300 million.
As he should.
Get his $200-300 million. I mean, he paid his dues in the sport. I mean, shit. The guy wants to make 2-3. Yeah, he done done everything.
Show. Please watch the language.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, it's not.
I was about to say, man, that got to be a joke. It has to be a joke.
Helen is.
My show it would have been like, oh man, gotta put the trash can sound on it.
Got a 5-second delay or
something.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Floyd's winning. Floyd's winning no matter what. At the end of the day.
Let me ask you this: and if you're playing the drinking game at home, that's about 6 or 7 shots at the end of the day that you guys owe. Anyway, Kevin, you had talked earlier before the show about competition here, getting fights, how it's kind of tough here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys? Money makes a lot of things happen.
Talks,
Are you surprised that this is getting sanctioned in this city?
I honestly, you know what? I honestly thought that it wasn't gonna happen. I just didn't see it. Just going through what I went through and what I've seen other guys go through, I didn't think so. But at the end of the day,
you
Floyd,
can't even fight a guy with a 500 record.
Yeah, exactly. But Floyd is Floyd Mayweather, man, and he brings the most money to this city ever by far. So I mean, shit, they had no choice. They have no choice.
I don't think Siegfried and Roy maybe brought a little more money.
Wait, Siegfried what?
On a continuous basis? On a continuous basis, right?
Take another shot.
What about Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
J-Lo.
Jay's about some more shitty shows in town, man.
J-Lo
Penn
was
and Teller
awful.
Britney Spears.
Penn and Teller, I wouldn't even go see those Penn and Teller. But Jennifer Lopez was a bad show.
Ooh, I want to watch Backstreet Boys.
I never seen
I
none
did
of
the
those
Mirage.
shows.
My wife saw Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
Big
was
fan.
it good? Yeah. I like
Backstreet's
it.
back.
All right.
Jeez.
You didn't know that?
No.
We just lost.
I don't know nothing about all of that.
No,
Wait, does
nothing about
Kevin
that.
know Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, I remember them. I was like the 3rd grade.
Them are in sync.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Backstreet
this
was
is
first.
not.
Yeah, I was in 3rd grade.
If I was
too.
in the 3rd grade, what were you guys in? What, just living life? Like what? You were about 30?
Wait, how
I
old
was
are
in
you?
7th grade.
25.
Jeff was
Oh, me too.
72.
What year did
Wait,
you
how old? You
graduate?
said how old are you?
25.
You're 25?
Yeah.
She's a child.
What kind of face is that?
You know what?
Oh, yeah, so now everyone knows. Because everyone knows
25
that.
years old, Helen
25. My
Don't-
birthday, August 16th, 10 days before the fight.
Do not wish her happy birthday on Facebook. She will not respond.
No, it
Helen, what was with all that tirade you put out today? I didn't know whether to like it, get mad at it.
Here's what happened. What had happened was, I get this all the time. They'll be like, hey, hello, hi, like repeatedly. And I hate when the red notification, like with anything, text, I have to click it so it disappears. Right. And then so they'll be like, hi, hello, why aren't you responding? Oh, you're not nice. Like they just keep like going at it.
If you right click and you put mark as red, does that mark as red
they
for them?
See it.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Guys, she pretends to be
and then
friendly,
they start,
but trust me, she is not nice at all. Don't waste your time.
I'm gonna cry now.
Not nice. She's rude.
She's only on the show because she paid us.
That's not true. We love having
in Jolly Ranchers.
In Jolly Ranchers.
Yes.
And T-shirts.
Jeff, what was that candy you had over there, man? I
You got candy?
Some candy.
Dang,
yeah,
man.
Was it?
Don't eat it in the microphone. Don't eat it in the microphone.
You got any candy?
Yeah.
You want to put a brand out there because they're not paying us.
Damn it.
It was a Jolly. I think it was a
not.
Jolly.
Oh no,
It
they're
was not a Jolly Rancher. It was brand.
They're
X.
hard candy.
Yeah, it was brand.
It was a hard candy. I need that.
Jeff is probably the stingiest.
Wait, Kevin, when's your birthday?
How I'm
December
stingy.
2nd.
Everybody here
okay. So you're young.
when I leave, I don't have nothing.
I'm gonna have to mute his
Mine? No, I'm not over. I'm not over. You know.
Jeff, we're going back on topic. Are you surprised the fight got sanctioned? Yeah, or would be sanctioned. They already said it would be.
Not at all. I mean, because, it's just like Kevin said. I mean, it's too much money to be made, and like I said, Floyd's made this, this city so much money. They're not gonna turn down you know, the
So the
potential
point is
biggest fight.
that it shouldn't be sanctioned.
It shouldn't be sanctioned?
If it was outside of the money, if this commission dealt with just boxing logistics, the same way they've been shooting down some of Kevin's fights, some of Lonnie's fights, some of these other guys' fights, if it was just based on statistics and competitive nature, this fight should not be sanctioned, correct?
Probably not.
Right.
But here's my only defense of that.
So there are other
is
factors.
Conor has been in a lot of combat fights, and most of his wins have come by knockout. I'm not saying he's in Floyd's level. What I'm saying is it's not like he's someone that's off the street going in there to fight.
No, that's true, Jody, but it's a different combat level.
I'm aware, but what I'm saying, he's usually getting beat up. Or dishing it out as well.
No, well, when he boxed Nate Diaz, like, Nate was doing better than him.
The
First
first
should be
fight,
sanctioned, I think, because he gets kicked upside his damn head anyway. So I mean, it's like
Combat
different
sport, that's the only
sport.
thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
it's
a
a
combat
different
sport,
animal.
chokes.
It's a different animal. It's a different animal. And mind you, Conor, and we talk and we bash Conor out of joking, but in all seriousness, Conor is a tremendous athlete. He's done things that people in MMA. He's the first 2-division champion in the UFC, right?
No, third.
Oh, he's the
I
third.
believe BJ
That's
Penn,
how much I watch
Randy
UFC.
Couture.
So he's done tremendous things in the sport. He's done fantastic things for as an athlete, but you just can't put a guy that runs, the track and field. How many different events that they have? You can't take a 400-meter and 800-meter guy and say, because he's great at that, put him up against a 50 or 100.
They did that before. Was it Michael Johnson years ago? They did.
Why do you rebut everything? My point is, you can't put an MMA guy in with the boxing
I
guy.
was backing you up.
Oh,
I
sorry.
agree with
Go
that,
ahead.
but you can't say that because you got Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders.
They sucked at baseball. Or what?
What about
Bo
Tim
Jackson could be
Tim
both.
Tebow?
Bo was a good.
Bo
What
Jackson
was the second one?
running
Tim
touchdowns.
Tebow?
Deion Sanders.
D.A. Sanders was
Two
good.
Michael
Score.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan
Yeah,
couldn't
he
do it, but I'm saying Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson were that exception. I'm not saying that Conor's an exception, but
You can make an argument for both of them. The end of the day is, here's what the end of the day is.
2 shots right there. Back to back.
Watch
Get him
Conor
stuff.
box.
oh yeah.
Watch him spar.
It's horrible.
Right? It's horrible.
Yeah, he's gonna get beat up, and
He is the Michael Jordan
but
of
you gotta
basketball
you
to
understand
baseball.
something. He talked himself into this, obviously knowing he was gonna get a check, but he knows
Good
he's
move.
gonna get a beating as well.
Of course he
And
does.
he's not
Good
an idiot.
move.
What level boxer do you think Conor could take right now?
Good
A
question.
good amateur?
Man, there's
Uh,
amateur guys that on the Olympic amateurs or national Golden Gloves or USA national champions that'll beat up.
All right,
Conor.
just a basic guy from the gym, an amateur.
I'm not gonna say no.
I
I'm
know,
not gonna
don't
say
say
basic.
name.
I'm not gonna say basic, but I'm gonna say that there's
A 500 level pro.
I mean, yeah, because there's some guys out there that's tough. Like there's some guys that they will call bums or ducks or whatever you want to call them that'll run over Connor's ass.
Or
I mean, that's
tomato
just-
cans?
Yeah, that's
Tomato
that's
cans, very
Jeff.
good,
Jeff, you know that. I mean,
Could he be? Speaking of that, could he beat Jeff Mayweather today?
if Jeff had a full training camp, I doubt it.